it's easy to fall into the habit of making quick decisions. And a lot of times this is the downfall of many founders and managers, is the fact that they never really make the time to think their decisions through, right? And hear me out with this for a second, right? There are certain things in a day that you can make the call on the fly, and it's fine, right? Because it's that type of thing. But a lot of people make strategic decisions on the fly. They make decisions that really impact the business on the fly, and that is reckless, right? Because you cannot have taken the time to properly think something through in a split second or a 1 hour meeting. And I've formed the habit, I've really tried to form the habit, if someone asks me to make a call on something and I know it's something that I'm like 50-50 or maybe 60% there on the decision, that I don't make the decision right there, right? And it's not a delay tactic, it's rather a thing of making sure that I'm making the right informed decision. And how I go about this is I will then, before I go to bed at night, think about this thing. I will think about it hard. If I write down, I'll write it down in my notebook and I'll make time, I'll put an hour aside to really think about that. And I'll write about it and I'll draw little squiggly lines and go nuts. But at the end of the day, when I do make my call some while later, maybe the same day, maybe the next day, I know that it's been a well thought through decision. And I know that if I implement that as a strategic decision in my business, then it can only be the right decision. And if it blows up 6 months from now, which sometimes happens, then I can sit back and say that at that time, I really thought it was the best solution to the problem we were facing. Instead of just saying, oh, well, that didn't work. Let's do this now and this now and this now. And as funny and as humorous as that sounds, that is how a lot of people manage their businesses and their decisions. And you really need to just slow it down and make an informed decision.